And a Prince George's County woman responsible for the fatal car crash of 3 Wise High School graduates received her sentence today.
Jonathan Hunter was in court today and has the latest.
It was emotional today inside the courtroom as family and friends of the victims and the defendant spoke before the judge handed down the sentence. Cori Clingman herself fought back tears several times as she apologized to the family for the absolute tragedy. Cori Clingman will be behind bars for the next few years for her role in the July 2024 crash that claimed the lives of Khyree Jackson, Isaih Hazel, and Anthony Lytton Jr. All were Wise High School graduates who played football. Jackson had just been drafted to play for the Minnesota Vikings. Clingman was charged with 3 counts of negligent homicide. The judge sentenced her according to the plea agreement, which was 3 years.
Losing children that are in their early 20s at the prime of their lives, it's devastating. And it's because of choices that we don't have to make.
Family members of the victims spoke on behalf of the young men's character. They asked the judge to sentence Clingman to the fullest extent of the law. While Clingman also had family and friends who spoke on her behalf, saying she truly was remorseful for her actions and was close friends with the victims. They asked for leniency. Since the incident, Clingman had been on house arrest. Clingman's attorney argued for her not to serve any additional jail time, given the fact she had no prior criminal record and worked in the community as a cosmetologist.
We did feel like there was an argument that suggested that her continued detention within the community was appropriate. The judge felt that the punishment portion of the sentencing consideration outweighed leaving her within the community.
On that night in 2024, Clingman was driving in one car while the 3 football stars were driving in another. Both cars were traveling well over 100 miles per hour on Route 4. Clingman's attorney argued his client wasn't the only one at fault.
And the perception was that she was at fault for everyone's death, although the evidence certainly speaks to a different story. There were 2 cars that were traveling excessive rates of speed.
Prince George's County State's Attorney Khyree Jackson recognized that while both cars were traveling extremely fast, the 3 men are no longer here. She believes Clingman should be held accountable and is hoping this case will deter people from drinking and driving at high rates of speed.
There has to be accountability. And I'm hoping that this situation will deter at least one person from getting behind the wheel of a car and driving over 100 miles per hour.
The judge called this an absolute tragedy, but says there needs to be accountability for drinking and driving at a high rate of speed. Clingman will receive credit for 377 days of time already served. In Upper Marlboro, I'm Jonathan Hunter for CTV News.
Once Clingman is released from jail, she will have to serve 3 years probation and complete 80 hours of community service.